Said, you know what, Nathan? Nathan Peterman, 5th-round draft pick out of Pittsburgh. Here's the keys. It's all yours. Let's go. But now this is a little bit different. This is not, injury related like Minnesota's situation is. This is also, with the Chargers. This is not a team that's 3-6 like the Broncos. This team is 5-4. They're above 500. They have a winning record. They are in the running. 334 Bama boy. Appreciate you for dropping in. He said Nathan who? Yeah. A lot of people don't know about Nathan Peterman, But they told Tyrod, have a seat. We're gonna roll with Nathan Peterman. And for me, this is pretty much really about a new coach, a new GM. They brought in a new wide receiver. And they drafted this quarterback. This is kind of like the San Francisco situation. Harbaugh drafted Kaepernick. Alex Smith was already there. Alex Smith was doing a heck of a job. They sit him. Kaepernick comes in, and we know what happened. Took him to the Super Bowl. Is Nathan Peterman that guy? I don't know. I'm inclined to say no. But that just, to me, is really a surprise that you're 5-4. You're in a position to get to a playoff spot. And you want to switch it up now. Unless all I can think of is, and this is still not maybe the greatest reason, but if Peterman has been in practice and maybe he's been, out playing, which I would think that Tyrod was getting all, the first string snaps. But if he's out playing him, maybe that's the reason. But I don't know why they would go with a QB change in the middle of the season now. And here's the other thing about Buffalo. They came to Atlanta and beat the Falcons. I've said that. I've given them credit for that. They won other games. I've given them credit for that. But they've won these games, and even the games that they lost, they sent Marcel Darius on his way. Said he wasn't helping the team out. You got to go. Traded Sammy Watkins. Sent Robert Woods on his way. You got Jordan Matthews, new wide receiver. Charles Clay, tight end. Charles Clay is Charles Clay. Yeah, it's nothing different. He's had a problem being on the field for the entire season. He deals with these knee injuries. That is what it is. So you don't have Charles Clay. You got LaShawn McCoy. He's a little older. They'll probably say long in the tooth. He had some moments. Then he had some moments where he struggled. But then also you got to think about what is LaShawn facing when it comes to the defense. Defense isn't looking at Jordan Matthews and saying, oh my gosh, we got to worry about Jordan Matthews. No knock on Jordan Matthews. I'm just being real as far as like what they're saying. They're not saying, oh, we got to think about Charles Clay. Because Charles Clay may not even be there. Sammy's not there. Robert Woods not there. They saying, look, we're gonna focus on LaShawn and Tyrod. We're gonna put it on them. So to take Tyrod out of that and put Peterman in that situation, to me, that's saying they've moved on from Tyrod. And the only way Tyrod is coming back to play is if Peterman get injured or he is just so horrible. And I'm talking about Bill Walton, horrible, that they have no choice but to go back to Tyrod. I forgot about this. 334 Bama Boy said this in the Wait a Minute Show chat room. He said they even got rid of Reggie Ragland. And they didn't even and he didn't even play a down with the Bills. Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's just like they're in a transition with a winning record. You would have thought they would have just gave Tyrod, especially he only got one game with Kelvin. You think he would at least got another game with Kelvin to see if they could do something. Maybe some magic could happen there. So I just think they're ready to move into another direction, and they're going to go with Nathan Peterman. Coach McDermott, he said, look, I didn't come here to be 5-4. I came here to be better than that. So he's saying Tyrod is not giving him what, he needs. So he got to go to someone else. So the Buffalo Bills this weekend, they got served up by the Saints. So they got a lot of explaining to do this weekend. I think they play. Who does Bills play? I'll tell you here in just a second. They play the Chargers. So maybe they're trying to ease them in and say, hey, maybe we can do something with these Chargers. They're not the greatest, themselves. So we're almost finishing up the show. So a thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. I told you it was action-packed. We got a lot, on the plate. I still got my games, to watch. And then, Mocha Bella, you'll be happy about this. I doubled it up. I got Just a Question and the Big L Award. But before that, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk about the games to watch. And then we'll get into Just a Question. And again, the Big L Award.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota. Join the rest of us sports zombies on 2 Live Stews Radio. That's right, the boys are back. Doug, Ryan, and the rest of us, including me, the sports gov of Minnesota, Vince Wright, also known to the ladies as the Big Smooth. Keep it tuned here. That's right, 2 Live Stews Radio.
All music artists, lend me your ear. Looking for that hot beat to make your next hit? Go to FarrellJaroMusic.com. Tired of paying for overpriced studio time for mediocre beats? Go to FarrellJaroMusic.com. FarrellJaroMusic.com offers industry-quality hip-hop, trap, R&B, and pop beats that will take your creativity to the next level. We know it's hard to find dope beats out there, so don't waste any more time searching YouTube or whack beat-selling websites. Go to FarrellJaroMusic.com today to cop the beat for your next hit. Mixing and mastering services available too. Once again, go to FarrellJaroMusic.com. That's FarrellJaRO Music.com for the hottest beats in the game.
This is #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vern on a Recap Monday doing his recap show. We're going to talk about sports, entertainment. We're going to have call interviews, on the spot calls. This is just a show that will bring nothing but passion and joy and understanding to all the listeners on the 2 Live Stews radio platform. The #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vern.
This is Key C from the
Kicking It With Key C show.
On the newly rebranded 2 Live Stews Radio Network. We will continue to bring you the hottest, most interesting guests and commentary in the areas of social, politics, culture, music, and more. Continue to tune in.
Let's go, give it to you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie, and
it's the Wait a Minute show.
And we are talking about football. And look who woke up. Just dozed off on me. Lopan is back. Indeed. Yeah, what's up, Lopan? Lopan I guess he had to take a power nap or something like that, but he's back.
Indeed.
Yeah, Lopan, I just said you're back now. Chill out. I'll put you to sleep. All right? So, games to watch this week. I got 4 of them. 4 games to watch. Just keep an eye on. So, my first game. I'm going to Oakland versus New England. Let's just get into this. It's put up or shut up time for Oakland. It's put up or shut up time for Oakland. You got Marshawn, you got Cooper, you got Crabtree, you got Carr, Khalil Mack. You got all these players, but it just seems like they haven't got to that corner yet and took the corner and just, got on a straightaway. They are still having issues. They are 4-5 right now, where I think I had them going maybe like 12-4 or at least 11-5. It is put up or shut up time, for the Oakland Raiders. And this is how you're going to measure yourself. The New England Patriots, with this game, one, I'm going to say, the New England Patriots defense is not the same defense it was the first 5, 6, 7 weeks, if you will, where people were just putting up these points. They have figured it out. They are getting better. And the scary part about that is that they may be getting even better going into the playoffs. And that is not what you want. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. There's nothing to talk about, on that side. They're doing this with Chris Hogan hurt. They didn't have Julian Edelman pretty much for the entire year. They got Martellus Bennett back. Gronk has not been Gronk. I'm watching this to see if the Oakland Raiders can get themselves together and make that push. And this is where you can do it. You can make that statement here, get that momentum, and take it to another level. And I say that because the Falcons did it last year. They caught that momentum and they rode that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl. Oakland has a lot of talent on this team, so I'm looking forward to watching this game to see how they respond, if they can make, some noise and do some things. But it's put up or shut up time for the Oakland Raiders. Next game. Now, some people may say, why, Jelani, are you saying watch this game? But Sunday night, Philadelphia versus the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, I know the Dallas Cowboys did not have, the best game in the world, if you will, here in the ATL. That game is done. It's over with. They will figure out a way to keep their left tackle from getting exposed like he got exposed last year. He had a bad game. That's a bad game. Now, I shouldn't even say exposed. That was just a bad game. So they will figure out a way on it. But it's a divisional game. It's another week with Alfred Morris and Rod Smith. I think Alfred Morris will bring a little bit more to the table. Rod Smith will as well. It's not an easy task. The front seven of the Philadelphia Eagles is pretty good. And their offense is giving folks the business. They just gave Denver 44 points. And Denver was supposed to be in this no-fly zone and awesome defense. Carson Wentz is playing out his mind right now. No one looked at the Eagles wide receivers as something to just really be excited about. Alshon Jeffries can play. I think Alshon Jeffries just had problems staying healthy. Torrey Smith, everyone says he's a one-trick pony or whatever. But they made trades. They got Jay Ajayi. Seems like they're handling losing their left tackle pretty well.